All right, welcome, Masani. Let us do a nice restorative practice on our back to start. Oh, yes. Stretch out our low back. Wow, I feel a little soreness in the low back, so this will be good. Good for me. Hopefully, it's good for you as well. Just circling out the knees. Taking a couple deep sighs. Letting it out through the mouth. Make sure you go both directions. And then plant the feet a little wider than the hips. Take the arms just up above you just to stretch out the side body. You could go right or left with the side of the body. Good. And then bring the hands down by your sides. Take a breath. Let the knees drop to the right with gravity as you exhale. And then back to center. And then the other side. Exhale. Just back and forth. Great. Come back to center. Bring the knees to touch and the feet apart. Take the block handy and just start a little bit of awareness and massage into the neck with the block, crease of the block, side to side. Check in with the jaw and the face, and then the body. Let the body just release again, and then release a little bit more. And then when you think you've released and relaxed, do it one more time. Little awareness of letting go as you rock your head from side to side. Just this inner self-awareness, self-care, letting the breath come easily. Nice. Good. When you finish with the head, you can take that block out. Oh my gosh, it's like I don't want to stop. It feels so good. Take your time. There's yawns coming. Let those yawns come. And then just stretch the toes down, the fingers up. Circle up the ankles. Take a big yawn. Nice. And then feet out like off the sides like a V as well. A little bit of lymphatic stimulation by movement of just our feet. So if you rock your feet forward and back, toes towards you, towards away from you, it's kind of vigorous. So let the whole body pulse with these movements. Pretty cool. Just letting it go, letting that rock of the head. You can feel it in your ankles. Beautiful. That's plenty. And then just stay still. And then the knee comes towards your shoulder, squeezing that knee. And actually bend Bend the left foot. Let the left foot stay on the mat, and I love the sequence. This is how I gradually move into the hamstrings and into the inner thighs. It's like somebody's giving you a Thai massage, circling out that right knee. Yeah. Keeping that breath going. But hover that right knee nice and tight next to the right shoulder. Gently straighten out that left leg. Let that left leg go straight down. Oh, wow. Pulling into the front of that left hip. Chin is down, shoulders connecting to the mat. Activity out through that left heel. Good. And then gently release the right knee, straighten the right leg. If you feel like you want to bend the left foot, go ahead, do that again. Actually, yeah, bend the left foot, put the foot into the mat, and take this right foot and just kind of lift it up and down. It's like you're moving your hip out of your socket. Yeah, nice circle. Circle into that hip. Good. Then stabilize that triangle bone on your back. Sacral bone connects to the mat. Hold interlace fingers right behind the lower hamstring. Now straighten out the left leg. Good. Keep it at 90 degrees and just point and flex a couple times. You have resistance away from you and towards you as your right hip relaxes down towards the mat. Good. That's it. Feel all of that activity through those meridian lines, through those nadis, up through the foot, down into the hip, out through the straight leg on the floor. Excellent. Now, maybe it feels right to pull it towards you. If you need a strap, if it feels like you need some support to pull towards you, you can't reach the calf, you can't reach the ankle, go ahead and get a prop. If you want to step it up just a little bit and you're able to reach that big toe, you could interlace your two fingers, Maha Mudra, around the big toe, opposite hand onto the left hip. Forehead comes towards the shin, just gives it some dynamic pull and stretch. So good. Head comes down. Off to the side. Let that right leg go off to the side. You know what? Take the Maha Mudra off and just put the hand on the outside of the calf. Let the elbow support you as it comes off to the side. Depending on how much activity you've been doing with your legs, this may. We worked. What was it? Saturday's class. And if you want the recording, let me know all about the inner groin. So I have a little bit of soreness in my inner groin. So this feels amazing. Good. Gently come up. Cross it over. In fact, just keep it nice and sweet. Bend the knee, and just cross it over. Oh yeah, that's great, Masami. And then open up the chest. Look towards the right side. Any yawns, tend to want to yawn, especially in a practice like this. Super quiet, soothing, mindful of your breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. Beautiful. Come back up. Take that right knee Continue to take it right up towards your shoulder. I'm going to bend my left foot because it just feels better on my low back. Into half of happy baby. Last little bit. Yeah. Little rocking. Once you have that connection with that happy baby and it feels correct, then go ahead and straighten the left leg. Wow. Always having the integrity of that low back, navel in. Oh my gosh, so much. I love it how they just go stack on top of each other. Take the left knee and bring it up so you can do upside down pigeon pose. Reaching through, opening that right hip socket. Such good stretches for these hips and the leg and the inner groin, IT band, hamstring. All right, gently come out with that right leg. Little bit of movement through our core. Take your feet straight up to the ceiling, about 90 degrees. As you lift your hips, then drop halfway with the legs up and then halfway down. Just a little heat. And symmetry as well. You know, you feel that symmetry in the low back, straight up and halfway. Couple more breaths. Oh yeah, I felt some nice adjustments too. Maybe you did too in the sacral bone. Excellent. Good. Drop that right foot. Bend the left knee. We're on the left side. Little circling of the left hip. Make sure you go both directions. Letting your whole body relax. Amazing. Wow. Also feel some sinus clearing, some lymphatic drainage. It's pretty cool. Left knee to the left shoulder. This time fix it there. Drop your chin. Slowly straighten out the bottom leg. Let that be right off the hip, off through the heel, flexing. You can do a combination of flex and point if you like on that straight leg. Just trusting your body, letting it relax and surrender into each of the energetic streams that are happening into the hips, into the straight leg. Good. Back off a little bit with that fix. Bend the right foot again. Straighten that left leg. Interlace the fingers right to the webbing and push away from you. Oh wait. Take a couple moments to push and lift through that left hip. So it's like you're lifting the hips up and out, just that left side and down, up and down. So saying, hey, wake up, hip. Go right back. Connect back into the mat. Now push away and pull in. So you're pulling in with the hands and pushing away with the foot. You can flex and point, activating the calf. Try to let go of tension in the low back. Good. And then slowly straighten the right leg. All right. Take it a little deeper. You can reach for the calf. Pull that towards you. Maha Mudra around the big toe. Chin towards your shin. Straighten out through the right leg. Beautiful. Let that head come down off to the side. We used a little bit more support. So hand on the outside of the calf, let that drop. If you bend your arm at 90 degrees, you can actually have a little tripod there and then adjust how you need to for that inner thigh. Just go to that sweet spot where it's stretching nicely, not too much, not too painful, just that sweet awareness of knowing the difference between good pain and not good pain. All right, plenty for me. Come back up. We have crossover, bent knee, dropping that knee over to the side. Adjust the shoulders just a little bit. Look over the opposite way. I love this. So good. Hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. Oh, wow. Amazing. Good. Come back up. Come back up. Coming into half of Happy Baby. I'm going to adjust my right foot just to soften the belly a little bit. Half of Happy Baby. When you feel ready to straighten that bottom leg, intensifies the stretch into the inner thigh, inner groin. And then right knee comes up for upside down pigeon. And then there you go. You're just letting that movement happen from side to side. Keeping the breath. Can reach for that hamstring. Oh, wow. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. I have an idea after this. We've done both sides for pigeon pose. We'll come into double pigeon. Definitely. That will be amazing. So that will be our pinnacle pose. Good. Gently come out. Come into Happy Baby. Let that rock from side to side. Nice. Definitely prepping our inner thighs. Soles of the feet together. Reach for the little pinky toes and just be gentle, Always holding the little pinky toes. Push the knees away from you. Find some integrity down through the chin dropping, shoulders dropping down the back. Spread the knees open. Excellent. Gently unwind that. Straighten out the legs again. Up straight to the ceiling, and then up. Just pulse it up a couple times. And then head comes up. Hover, hover. See what it feels like to hover almost to touch. and then back up. We'll just do a few of those. You can also drop your head down too. I think I like that better with my head on the ground. Inhale to lift. Exhale to drop. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Good. Drop it all the way down. Reach your arms up above you. And if it's good on your back, we're going to come up for a sit-up. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way up. Good job, Masami. Yeah. We're up. Shake out the legs. Nice little forward fold. Take a moment to support your head. I love this. Sometimes get that sweetness with the block for your head. Reaching high. Exhale, forward fold. Walking the hands forward. And it may work for you. If not, just stay nice and tall. You can even put your hand back against a wall also to let that back be nice and straight. But for those of you who are flexi hamstrings and you're able to bend over, supporting your head, we'll stay for about 5 breaths. That's 3, 4, 5. Nice. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, release. And come into reverse tabletop. I think it's time for me to take off my sweater. San Diego March weather. Throw that over there. Come into reverse tabletop. So bending the knees. I love it. Perfect. Masami took off her sweater too. Yay. All right, inhale. Exhale into reverse tabletop. Good. Wanting to heat up the hips just a little bit before we go into pigeon or double pigeon. I'll show you the few ideas that I have to sort of move and gradually get into that double pigeon posture. Or we call it cow face as well. Good. Look forward. Exhale, drop it down. Knees go to the right. And then to the left. I've been doing this quite often. This little wiggle with the hips. Take your time, moving from side to side. One more time on that left side. Excellent. Good. Come back to center and then one more reverse tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, come on up. Two more breaths. I like what it does for the shoulders as well. We're opening the front of the shoulders, even the clavicles and the chest. Chin comes forward. Exhale, come all the way down. Nice. Straighten out the legs. Kind of counter stretch that. Oh yeah, the arms need the reach up. Forward fold. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Come closer to the front of the mat. We'll rock and roll. Taking the hands right under the kneecaps. Inhale, lift through the torso and the spine. Hover the toes. Exhale, just drop it back. Pilates ball all the way back and all the way up. At your own pace and as many as you feel necessary. Inhale. Exhale. So I would say this is a combination between core and hip opener sequence. The core to get the heat going through the central column, and the hips will benefit from that heat to stretch. Last one. Good. Yep, and then pause for Navasana. Let me come a little closer so you can see me. There we go. Hi. And then Navasana. Little diagonal. Woo. Boat pose. That's it. Just hover. I know you have all these stages as well. You can start with the hands behind your back, just depending on your back. If there's any back pain, use your hands for support. Possibly release the hands, and then possibly straighten the legs. Good. And let's just take it apart, just because we can. Take the feet apart, lift your torso a little taller, see if you can hover that. You can also grab the toes, Mahamudra, opening that up. Find some extension through the chest, the heart. There's that sweet spot of balance, which is pretty amazing. Last breath or two. Good. Come back together, nice and slow. You can move the hands to the calves together and pull forward. Let the forehead come towards the shins. All right, plenty. Rock and roll. One more or two more times or three more times. Make sure you're at the front of the mat. Massaging the back. I have my eyes closed, just visualizing that massage on the back. Every time I come up, inhale, and every time I go back, exhale. One more. Once you get started, you can't stop. Nice. All right, soles of the feet come together. Let your torso lift up and give it, oh gosh, I wonder if I can reach my head. Nope, can't reach my head. Just depending on where you are. Today it's a little stiff in my body, and that's all right. Some days are like that. Just sitting up might be enough. Sitting tall. But if it's accessible to you, you can even bring your forehead to the ground. Be patient, be soft and easy. Letting it go, especially in the low back. All right, gently come up. Wow, that was nice. Very effective. Straighten one leg. Let's straighten the left leg. Take the right knee over the left knee and bring that heel close to the hip. Sort of that prep for the double pigeon we were about to go towards. And then melt yourself forward. If you can just release into it, letting it go. I feel like I might want to come over to one side as well, just stretching off to one side. Come back to center. And then the other side, just a little stretch. You don't have to go far. So all that mental release, that sweetness that you're letting your whole body just be nurtured. It's kind of like my thought just came into my mind of giving yourself that nurturing Thai massage. When I give my clients massages, it's just a soft sweetness that happens when we're stretching the body. So especially when a class is like this, where we're doing some deep stretches with not a lot of salute to the sun, chaturangas and up dogs and down dogs. So you just want to go to that place that doesn't even, give you that talk back. It's just this sweet spot. And that's how I'd give Thai massages as well, just to that sweet spot. Good. Gently come out. Nice. And we'll switch sides. I love it. Switch sides, left leg. Again, little adjustments. Knee stacking over knee. Take a breath to feel the belly lift, the ribs lift. Exhale, melt forward over that knee, both knees. And as we did on the other side, just walk the hands over to the right first. Always an exploration. You can try different things. Come back to center with an inhale. And then exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center. Exhale back off a little bit. Great. So just to build a couple more heat postures. Instead of a reverse tabletop, let's try it full reverse plank. So your legs will be straight this time. Give it a little bounce in the elbows. Make sure those are going to support you. The arms, inhale. And exhale, push into the hips. See what happens. Oh my gosh. It's a lot harder than if that doesn't feel right, oh my gosh, Masami, you look so beautiful. I love it. She's all the way up. Nice. Excellent. There it is. Good. Come on down. We'll do that again. But take a forward fold first. I'm just moving through molasses here. Forward fold. Exhale. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands behind you. Back into reverse plank. Can go gradually, take your time. Oh, wow. Good. Gently come up. And again, that counter stretch, a forward fold. Exhale. Nice. Good. Gently come out. All right. So I'm going to take the left leg underneath the right foot's coming over the left. Lean forward so that you can hook the knees together. This is part of that double pigeon setup. Right knee over the left. Open up the feet. Also option, if it feels like the floor is too far away from you, behind you, you can always start with the block right underneath your hips to settle in. And in fact, that's what I'm going to do. Start with the block. But if you can, you sit in between your heels. This feels much better to me. Like I said, been doing a lot of legs. So this gentle sweetness to my body. All right, take the left elbow behind the head. Open that up. And then the fingers, if possible, to reach. You don't have to. If it doesn't feel like it's going to meet, you just keep your right hand on the left elbow. We'll stay. And visualize the hips just releasing downward and the torso lengthening upward. Close the eyes, soften the jaw and the face. If you want a little bit more, you can always lean your torso forward. Gently release the hands. You can open your eyes, walk the hands forward, melting the torso over the upper thigh. Playtime, walking to one side. Back off if it feels like it's too much, especially since it's a nice, more tempered class, not a lot of heat generated. So take yourself back a notch. Different way of practicing. Other side. As you let your head hang, you also get the stretch in the neck and the shoulders. Excellent. Woo! I'm ready to unwind. Are you? Good job. So take the block if you have a block. Gently bring it out. Use your hands for support. Unwind the legs. Our first down dog, just to stretch that out. Stretch out the legs. Oh yeah, calves. Some movement. Pops and cracks and adjustments. Yeah. Ooh, so good. And then pause and tabletop. Shake it out. Get some of the wiggles out, probably. A little cat-cow. Just a couple. Before we do the other side. This is my practice. It's kind of how my body wants to move. And maybe yours is feeling the same. I always hope that's the case, you know. Ta's body wants to do it. Maybe your body wants to do it as well. So. Last bit. Up and down in your midsection. Navel in and up. And navel drops down. Nice. All right, so now that right knee is underneath you. That left knee comes up and over, so you have to sort of hook that two knees together. If you used a block, definitely put your block for the same sort of balanced posture on the other side. If not, sit it right in between your heels, depending on how flexible you are today. Every day is different. Good. And now the other arm, right elbow behind the head, left hand reaches the right. Keep the ribs in a bit to start. Lower back dropping into the block or the floor. Torso lifting tall. I have my eyes closed, focusing on breath. Inhale. Exhale. You feel like you want to add a little dynamic lean. Just lean your torso forward a bit. Plenty for me. Unwind the arms, releasing the hands for support. Walk the torso forward, reaching out. Let the head drop. Pull into the low back. Let the low back reach back. I'm walking to the right side this time with the hands first. Come back to center. Other side. Beautiful. Come back to center. Walk the hands in. Unwind the legs. And come on out. We're going to go back into down dog. Spreading the fingers wide. Hovering the knees. Tabletop and straight back. Good. Shake out the knees again. Nice. All right. Plenty. I think we'll go back down onto our back and finish up class. That was plenty. Actually, I'm going to walk in, roll up, say hi, yeah, plenty, yeah. A little walkabout, and then we'll go back down to the ground. I'm going to grab a drink of water. Very relaxing. Wow. I'm back. So good. So yeah, just some movement through the hips. Check it out. See how it feels. Maybe a little shoulder stretch before we go down for a bridge. A little bit of bridge. So go ahead and interlace your fingers behind you. Let the heart lift. Lean forward. Stretch out those shoulders. Shake out the head. It's like an inversion. Know that when you're upside down like this, you're letting that Circulation happen through the head, just like inversions going upside down. Nice. Gently release the hands. If you're not at the front of the mat, make sure you go to the front of the mat. You can inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Yeah, let's do one little flow so knees can drop. Go into your chaturanga. Go into your up dog. Give that a moment. Oh, yeah. Nice counter stretch to all that forward folding. If it feels like it's too much on your back, just stay low. Stay in your low cobra. Absolutely fine. Nice. And then into child's pose. Step back into child's pose. Support the head. This is so good. It's like home base. Little child's pose. So good. Last breath here. Let it out through the mouth. Good. And just make your way onto your back. Again, right where we started. Right where we started. All that support. Nice. Have your block handy. Bring it over. Plant the feet. Let your hips come up. Find that support for the low back. Again, I tend to love this as a posture to end class. Letting the back surrender on a block, creating some extension, the flexion, reversing the flexion that we've been doing with the forward folding. So counter stretch, really important. It feels amazing to the body. So you can let your feet walk out. The whole front of your body starts opening up right by the hip flexors. You can keep one leg straight, one leg bent. Alternating sides. Can walk feet over to one side. Yeah, just explore. Let it be your own exploration. Lovely. Come back to center if you want, off to the side. Last little bit. Hover the feet, hover the knees, straighten the legs, using the block as a support underneath you. You could put your legs straight up to the ceiling and let it be somewhat of a shoulder stand. And if you want to, you can use your whole body to leverage up right into that shoulder stand. Only if it feels correct. Always looking up. Straight up into shoulder stand. Good. You can bring pinched ear pose, knees to come down towards your ears. Softening the feet behind you, only if it feels comfortable. This is know your body. And make sure your block is away from you, the one that you had behind you, so your hands could gently smooth that block. And then roll yourself down. Once your lower back is on the ground, good. Yeah, just find that massage. And then any last posture that your body wants. That was sort of like the grand finale, right? Made it to shoulder stand. Extra support. You can put your blocks underneath your hamstrings. That's it. Feet turning out, palms up. Deep sigh. Let it all go. Mm-hmm. And then I highly recommend just staying for a long 5-10 minute Shavasana. When you do decide to come out really slowly, mindful of your mood, the quiet space that you've created. Letting that guide you, your body guide you. Toes, fingers. Knees coming up slowly. A little rocking. Couple deep sighs. And then rolling to one side. And fully supported using the hand. Bringing yourself up. Last thing to come up is your head. Finding a meditative posture. And then one last breath. Inhale nose. And let it out through the mouth. Good. Seal the lips. Back in through the nose. Oh, so nice. Namaste. Beautiful practice. All legs and hamstrings. To grand finale. double pigeon shoulder stand. That was good. All right. Thank you, Masami, for being here. Appreciate you. All right. Good, good, good. Beautiful day here in San Diego. I love it. All right. We'll see you on Thursday. Okay. Bye. Bye. All right. Thanks for being here, you guys. Thanks for watching the replay. Bye bye.